Back on Q's TV, and Brittany Sykes back with us not just today, but for another year. And Britt, congratulations on a great season. And what was a big decision for you? How do you go through a process like that where you have graduated, so you've got options, but you choose to come back to Syracuse?
Well, honestly, Brian, it just came down to my education and just getting stronger for the next year. You know, I remember I called Coach and we talked about it for a good 30 minutes, and then I wound up just calling my mom, and I was talking to her, and I asked her, you know, what do you think is the best for me? And she told me, you know, just make a decision based off of your future. And I told her, you know, well, the WNBA isn't going anywhere. They're only getting better. So if I stayed one more year, I can get my master's and, you know, set myself up for life after basketball even more. So it just honestly came down to my education. And I look at this team and I love them so much. And I know that we can do just as much as we did this past season in the up and coming. So I just wanted to make some more history with Syracuse.
Somewhere during the last month, I'd say, of the regular season, you started to look like you did your sophomore year again. Was it a mental thing, a physical thing, or was there a moment for you where it clicked this year?
I think it was two things. It was a confidence thing where I just had to believe in myself to know that I can be that type of player again. You know, sometimes players that go through injury, they sometimes doubt themselves. You hear a lot from other people, and they tell you, you know, you're fine, you know, you'll get there, but it's more of an internal thing with confidence, and I just had to work at it. And you know, I'm human, so if I was doubting myself, I mean, everybody does that sometimes in their own professional field. But I think once the Virginia game, where I was scoring and I was getting those steals and I was rebounding, my confidence started to pick up. And after that game, it was a domino effect, and I just kept going on a roll. I think scoring about 15, 16 points a game. So when I started to notice that, I realized, okay, Britt, you know, you're starting to get into the swing of things. And I've had talks with Coach Reed where he'll just come out of nowhere and just be like, you know, Britt, you're looking really good. You're getting there. And you don't know how much that means to somebody until, you know, you go and talk to them. And I personally told Coach Reed, I think after the Final Four, the game going into the Final Four, you know, I just thank him so much because those words of encouragement meant the world to me, and from every coach and from every teammate. But it's the ones that you least expect, and to hear that from Coach Reed, I really do thank him for it.
All right, and the fact that it was a national championship game appearance has everybody excited about next season. How excited are you guys within the team about, it's still a ways away, but getting back out there and attacking next year?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us are itching to just get back at it. We are enjoying our time off right now, but you know, I know for me, Ryan kicked me out the weight room yesterday because I was trying to work out, and he told me, no, just stay away, rest your body. And I think everybody, you know, they need a little bit of rest. But I'm pretty sure within the next week, when we get back in there for postseason workouts and we get back to our grind, you know, that's going to be our mindset. You know, every year we want to get better, and you go all the way to the national championship game. Now that you've tasted that type of success, but you didn't come out with the win, you want to get back to that same platform so you can win. So, I mean, that's going to be our goal. And Coach says it every year, you know, to go undefeated and win a national championship. So, you know, we're going to attempt to go undefeated, again, try to win another national championship, and, you know, just get to experience that type of fun and success like the Final Four.
When we started, you talked about how important it was with your degree, the academics here, and you've already graduated. You're in grad school right now, and we know whatever your professional basketball career is, they end someday, so you need these degrees. How important is that aspect and what you can accomplish in the classroom over the next 12 months?
It's huge, you know, and it took me a while to honestly realize how important school was. And I think it came with becoming injured and tearing my ACL twice. You know, it shows you that basketball isn't forever. And I knew that in the back of my mind, but until something like this happened to me, I didn't realize how important school was. And now that I have went through something of that type of injury, and now that I realize, you know, I need something to fall back on other than basketball, and I fell in love with school again, and I actually enjoy going to classes and just learning things and preparing myself for my future. You know, I'm excited that, you know, when I do decide to put basketball away and continue on with my career, that, you know, I know that I'll have 2 degrees from a prestigious university like Syracuse, and it carries a lot of weight. So you know, in the back of my mind, I know that, you know, it's pretty cool to be able to say, hey, I got 2 degrees in 5 years, and I got to play a lot of great basketball, and, you know, I don't have anything to regret.
All right, Britt. Well, you haven't gone anywhere, but we're glad to have you back, and good luck here going forward.
Thank you.